Owen Wallace was still waiting for my answer, his eyes brimming with hope, as if I would inevitably nod in agreement like last time. Julia Wallace also looked up, her dark eyes fixed on me, carrying a faint, almost imperceptible challenge. I took a deep breath, pushed Owen's hand away, and said firmly, "Owen, I do not agree to adopt Julia." The smile on Owen's face froze. He hesitated, clearly not expecting me to refuse. "Caroline, what's wrong? Julia is so pitiful. We should help her. There are many pitiful children, but we can't just adopt anyone casually." I looked at Owen Wallace. "Send her back to the orphanage. We can send her some living expenses every month. That way, we can still help her." Owen frowned, his tone tinged with displeasure. "Caroline, all the paperwork is done. Isn't it such a hassle to send her back now? Besides, Julia will definitely be scared. The procedures can be reversed, and the fear is only temporary. The orphanage has professionals to take care of her. It's more fitting than our home." I did not yield. I know what Owen Wallace is thinking. He just wants to keep Julia Wallace by his side so they can continue with the conspiracy from their past lives. Julia stood aside, head lowered, her shoulders trembling slightly, looking as though she had suffered a grave injustice. But I know it's all a facade. In my past life, I was deceived by that very facade. I believed she was truly pitiable and cared for her in every way, only to end up raising a white-eyed wolf. Owen Wallace wanted to say more, but I cut him off. "I've already made up my mind. Tomorrow, Julia will be sent to the orphanage." Seeing my resolute stance, Owen's face darkened, but he didn't argue further. He only snorted coldly before turning and entering the study. Julia followed Owen into the study, and as she passed by me, I once again saw the hatred burning in her eyes. That night, after washing up and getting ready for bed, I suddenly heard a knock at the door. It was already very late. Who could it possibly be? I opened the door and saw Julia Wallace standing there, dressed in a flimsy nightgown, her hair disheveled, tears streaming down her face. "Caroline, please don't send me to the orphanage, okay?" She clutched at the hem of my clothes, her voice choked with sobs. "The kids at the orphanage all bully me. I'm scared. I want to stay with you." My heart stirred. She had never done anything like this in her previous life. She looked even more pitiful now than she did during the day. If it were the old me, I certainly would have softened by now. But now, all I feel is suspicion. How could a child so young be bold enough to knock on my door alone in the middle of the night? And though her sobs sounded plaintive, her eyes showed little fear. Instead, a glint of calculation. I knelt down and met her gaze. "Julia, the orphanage has teachers who take care of you. No one will hurt you there. You have to behave." Julia Wallace's cries grew louder when she saw I remained unmoved. "I don't. I just won't. Owen said you'd like me. Why don't you? Is there something I did wrong? I can change." Her voice was loud enough that the neighbors might hear.